What is going on, guys? It's CBrev, aka Dissonance by Design, throwing you guys my first mini scheme of Madden 16. Want to start off the video by saying if you're new to my channel, please subscribe for a lot of Madden 16 content. Gonna make the community a lot better as a whole with these videos, I hope. Also follow me at twitch.tv/CBrev. Singleback Tight Slots is one of the main formations I ran last year. The main change this year is that HB cutback is a total garbage run now. But we're going to start off, we're just going to do the 4 pass plays. We'll start off with PA Panther Post, and the adjustment we make is we put Y on a slant, and that's it. What you're going to want to do is cancel the play action, and X is your first read. He's going to be open against man and zone against 99% of coverages. That route is just disgusting, so you just cancel the play action, bullet it out there, easy stuff there. That is your main read, and like I said, that is going to be open most of the time. I ran this play so much last year, and it works exactly the same this year, which is pretty awesome. Your secondary reads on this play are B on that post route. He's going to be open against zones that come up, and also if you pass lead inside and he doesn't get bumped off the line, you can hit it against man as well. But again, your main read is X. We get a crazy throw right there. That doesn't happen very often. But yeah, like I said, right there we got bumped at the line, so the post didn't work, but obviously X would be open anyway. Your secondary reads on these plays are truly secondary reads, because that X route is so good. But we do hit the post against cover 2 there. You just pass that, lead that into the inside, like I said. Do not click on that. If you click on, your receiver will stop running for no reason. So just let the computer do it. As you can see in the last example, we hit the slant, and then we try to hit the slant again, but he got bumped at the line. For some reason, if these guys run into defenders for no reason, it kind of screws up their routes. But you guys can kind of get the gist of the play. Most of the time, that Y slant is also going to get crazy separation against zone, and then for some reason, A was wide open right there. The nice part about this play too is it's actually your play action audible in the formation. So we just make a bad read there. It's your play action audible in the formation, so you never have to call it. You can just call another pass play and audible to it if you see the left side of the field open. I'm not sure why I did so many examples of this play, but you can see that was even cover 3. There was a flat zone supposed to be pulling out to the left, and he still didn't get there in time. And then right there we had the post wide open, but we didn't see it, so we go into replay just to show you how open that post can get against zones as well. This is one of the 4 money plays out of this formation. Really good stuff out of all 4 of those routes on the play. So the next play we're going to go into is, in my opinion, the second best play in the formation, which is going to be HB wheel. The nice part about this play is that we run it stock. We don't have any hot routes at all. So your reads are going to be Y is going to destroy man coverage every time. A is going to be open against man and zone, assuming the zones drop back. So look for that as a check down, and if the zones come up, you can just hit that post over the middle with a pass lead to the inside, just like we do right there. This play has a lot of similar concepts to PA Panther Post, being that we're trying to hit a post route. And what I'm showing here is that this formation is perfectly symmetrical, so you can flip the play entirely, and your opponent will have no clue because none of your players move at all. So that's a nice, really nice benefit to this formation. Here we get a terrible throw, but the B is your last read. If A is taken away, X is taken away, and it's zone, then just wait for B to come across, because if those first 2 routes are taken away, that in route is going to come open every single time in that scenario. But like I was saying, the fact that you can just flip the play without tipping your opponent off basically turns these 4 plays into 8 plays, which is a really big advantage on your part, especially if you wait like 10 seconds after they make all their defensive adjustments and then flip the play, and then they have to try and flip all their adjustments, and it just becomes a cluster for them. But I'm just showing the various routes there. We show man coverage against that A route. He just gets open. Like I said, he's going to be open against man every time and zones 90% of the time. And the zones that he's not open in, you're either going to be able to hit the post or the in route. So like I said, here's man. You just hit the corner route. Just make your reads. That corner route is very quick, cutting out of there, and that's also open if it's a bump man as well. Show you there, you can also hit the post against man if you want to, but it's not your primary read against that type of coverage. Here we just fit the zone, the post into cover 3 twice. He drops it both times, but you can see it's hitting him right in the hands. We're fitting that in there. If we had a better receiver there, that's probably a 20-yard gain. Alright, 2 out of 4 done. So the next play I'm going to show you is probably the worst one out of the formation, but it's not bad. It's just the one that has the least versatility, I'd say. So the play is called drag cross-ups. That's what it looks like. And all we do is we put B on a fade route. And your reads are going to be X against man every time. That's your only read against man. And against zone, you're going to look and see if that fade route has a clearing. If so, you're just going to throw a quick bullet pass to him up the field. Otherwise, you're going to hit the drag against zone as well. And all those routes being run to the right side of the field will actually turn into blockers for you once your drag route catches the ball. We try to hit it there, but we get sacked really quickly for some reason. Here's man again, just hit the drag. Against man, there's only one read, so I don't like to run this play too often because obviously one read can get usered. But like I said, we've got 4, arguably 8 plays to run out of this, so we're trying to get an example with zone here. Here we check down to the drag. We threw it a little early, so we didn't get a huge gain, but still, I mean, 4 yards for a check down isn't bad. Here we hit the drag and we finally get a block. Easy 10-yard gain. You can see that running back route that he's on actually helps turn the concept into a blocking concept. Here we get an example where we can just hit B up the seams. That will be open online more than it will be in practice mode where I'm showing you now, because people online run a lot of zone coverages that expose that part of the field. So obviously make that your primary read on this play. You just don't see much of it in these examples. Again, threw the drag too early, but you can see the open field we would have had I done it correctly. Here we flip the play. I did it super fast on purpose just to show you how quickly you can flip this play. All you do is flip the play and put X on a fade instead of B, and now you have the exact same look to the left side of the field. Again, don't underestimate the symmetrical nature of this formation. Again, I'm going to say it for a third time. It really turns your 4 plays into 8 plays. Yeah, so the last play is deep post. This play is really good as well. Only one adjustment yet again. We just put Y on a streak. Make sure you put him on a streak and not a fade this year, because if he's on a fade, he'll run into that X route after its first break and it'll screw up the whole play. But your reads are, again, trying to hit Y up the field against zones. Against zones, if Y isn't there, you're going to check down to the drag route of B, or you can hit the post over the middle once the zones clear out. And against man, you're going to look to the corner route with A to the right side of the field, and if that's taken away, the X route will be open against man every single time. That time we try to hit Y up the field, but the linebacker just jumps it instantly. So here's a nice example of hitting the post. The zones come up for the drag, so you hit the post behind it. Basic football stuff there. I go into replay as well to show you that the drag was still open. If we wanted to hit the drag there, we would have had 5 to 10 yards as well. So, I mean, there's really no correct way for the linebackers to cover this route concept, which makes this play really nice. Another bad read by me there. I'm trying to make this video quickly, being that the game just came out, so a couple bad reads here and there. But you see the corner route just destroys man coverage. And the nice part about that is if you run this a couple times, they might not have noticed that corner route because you've been throwing it to other receivers. So good stuff there. Again, just hit Y up the field if it's open. Check down to B against zones, or X across the middle against zones. And then against man, you're looking at The corner route of A and the post route of X will both be open almost every time against man coverage. Terrible throw there. We're actually going to wrap the video up here soon, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to have a lot of Madden 16 content, and I do consider myself one of the best players out there, so the stuff that I put out there for free is really good stuff. I'm also going to be dropping free offensive and defensive ebooks August 27th and 28th respectively to my YouTube channel. All you have to do is subscribe and watch the YouTube video when I put it up. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and enjoy running this little mini scheme in the first days of Madden. Later.